Finally, I decided to call Frank before sitting down to relax. I didn't know who Frank was. I just picked his name at random out of a phone book a few years earlier.
Hey Frank, I'm banging your wife.
Anyone ever tell you you're as dumb as a bag of hammers, Frank? Yeah, never you mind who this is, you big panty-wearing showgirl. Hey, calm down, Frankie. If I wanted to listen to some effeminate buckethead who doesn't know his arse from the hole in the ground because he's too busy acting like a whining little half-wit and trying to get into my pants, I would have called your dad. I ain't got time to waste, Daffodil. I just wanted to call and leave a message for your wife. Tell her thanks from the fellas.
Good afternoon, sir. I'm calling from the Board of Health to let you know that 15 of your wife's current lovers have tested positive for syphilis. Since your parents are on record as having contracted the disease several years ago, we naturally assume the problem with your wife's lovers could be traced back to you, since your grossly deformed physical appearance has all the classic signs of inbreeding. That and the fact that you're stupid. So we were wondering, could you drag your grotesquely disfigured self down to our clinic so we could run a series of tests to determine how far along your syphilis is, just to see if that's the reason why you're such an ugly, insane idiot. Hello?
Yeah, you guys got any male escorts? Great, I'm gonna need one right quick. And just so you know, my tastes are pretty peculiar. Yeah, I'm gonna need a big guy who ain't hung up on hygiene. Yeah, that's right. Easy there, Slapshot. I'm good for the cash. The dirtier the better. For a little fantasy of mine, I get real cranked up thinking about some big guy busting into my apartment and having his way with me. Yeah, that's right. 45 Bel Air Avenue. The name's Frank.
I'm gonna find you, mister. Mark my words. I'm gonna make you regret the years of torment. Crank call after crank call. Do you have any idea how much rage I have building up inside me?
Yeah, I gotta go, Frank. Yeah, your wife just got out of the shower. She don't like it when I keep her waiting.
It's sad what the world's come to. How some guys get all bent out of shape just because you randomly pick their name out of a phone book, then call them 3 or 4 times a week for 11 years to make fun of them and tell them you've been having dirty sex with their wife.
So even though I spent my whole life dreaming of meeting my biological father and forming a friendship with him, when I found out it was you, I changed my mind. Instead of you, I'd rather have no father, because you're such a dumb son of a bitch and really ugly and stupid too. It's no wonder your wife kept having sex with other men and left you.
Sex?
What?
It's no wonder your wife kept having sex with other men and left you.
That's not how you spell sex, Mr. Mustard.
You're a loser, Frank.
Where's my money?
Yeah, we never shook, prick. Little bastard sucker punched me.
I assume you're not gonna want to play again after this.
Obviously, you've overestimated the self-control I have on my ego. I'll play you again, you dumb bastard freak. You just better hope you got the balls to handle my game. What are you staring at, Nancy boy?
There's something about you. I just can't put my finger on it.
There's a lot of things about me you'll never finger. The hell did I just tell you about the fingering?
So we meet at last. I can't begin to describe the feeling. After all those years, all the torment, all the times of listening to your smug, idiotic taunts. What's the matter? Don't you recognize my voice? It's me, your old pal Frank.
That's cheating, you prick. You lose.
Go ahead. Pick up the money.
What's the matter, Frank? Can't take a joke?
11 years of crank calls. All that torment and abuse. My marriage fell apart. I lost my job. The only joke around here is the joke you made of my life. Well, today's the day the laughing stops.
Frank was all out of sorts, and life had taught me a long time ago that there's no payoff trying to rationalize with a man blinded by hatred and rage. Maybe the time would come when we'd both look back on me wrecking his life and have a good laugh. But there were a lot of sunsets between now and then. The way I saw things, the safe money was on running away screaming like a little girl.
That looks real nice, prick.
The pant legs will have to be shortened and cuffed. That'll be an extra $50.
I'll wait. Where's your phone? I gotta make a few calls.
It's on the table.
Hello?
Good afternoon, sir. We're doing a national survey. I was wondering if you could answer a few questions for us. Great. We'll start with some basic ones just to get the ball rolling. Perfect. How old are you, sir? Really? Well, I gotta tell you, you sound a lot younger on the phone. And what do you do for a living? Well, that sounds really interesting. How long has your wife been sleeping with other men because you're too much of an underhung, cross-dressing mummy's boy to satisfy a woman? The hell's so funny, Frank?
It's over, pal. I'm on to you. After all these years, I can already taste the revenge. Who's laughing now, mister?
Look, pal, it's gonna take more than a genetic abnormality like you to throw a scare into old Butchie. Yeah, I'm shaking like a leaf, freak. Yeah, sure thing, prick. I'll be waiting right here for you. The name's Frank. Yeah, just like yours. Nah, Butch is just a name I made up. My real name's Frank Morgan. I'm a tailor. I'll wear 'em out, pal.
And, how will you be paying for this?
Through your insurance company.
And in local news, police are still baffled by the apparent random killing of Frank Morgan. A local tailor.